we have a word question here where when selling ice cream, you made $790 and used up 180 cones. A single scoop cone costs $3 and a double scoop cone costs $5. How many of each type of cone did you sell? So go ahead and push pause on this video and see if you can try to figure this out. Okay, so in order to do this, we're going to divide it up into a couple steps. The first step is to assign variables. Assign variables. Okay, to let one represent a single scoop cone and another variable will represent the double scoop cone. Remember, we ultimately asked how many of each type of cone did we sell. Okay, so let's let S be the single scoop cone and D will equal the double scoop cone. Okay. Step 2, we're going to solve for two variables. So we need two equations. Okay. So remember, to solve for two variables, we need two equations. Okay, let's see if we can come up with the two equations based on what's given. Okay, so we have the single scoop costing $3. So that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to take 3 times however many single scoop cone I sold plus 5 times, because the double scoop cones cost $5. Going to multiply 5 by the number of double scoop cone that I sold. Altogether, we made $790. Okay, so we have one equation down. What do you think the second equation might be? Okay, so altogether, we sold 180 cones. So that means the number of single scoop cone plus the number of double scoop cones will equal 180. Okay, so we're set. We have two equations, so now we can probably solve for the two variables there. Okay, so we can move on to step 3, which is we're going to multiply the second equation by 3, then subtract the second equation to get rid of the S term. Okay, so then subtract to get rid of the S term. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to find out what D is by first multiplying the second equation by 3. Okay, so I'm just going to rewrite this as 3s plus 5d equals 790 s plus D equals 180. Okay. Multiply this equation by 3, we get 3s. Multiply d by 3, we get 3d. Multiply 180 by 3, we get 540. Okay? So we've multiplied the second equation by 3. Now we're going to subtract to get rid of the s term. Okay, so we're going to subtract 3s minus 3s equals 0. So I'm not even going to bother writing that down. 5d minus 3d, I have 2d. Okay. 790 minus 540, we'll have 250. Okay, we're getting there, guys. So let's get d by itself. Here you have 2 times d, so what's the opposite of times 2? Okay. Divide 2. So altogether, 2 cancels out. D is equal to 125. Okay, so this tells us that we sold 125 double scoop cones. So if we have that, we can substitute it into one of our equations, either one. This one looks easier. So we can find out how many single scoop cones that we sold. Okay, so step 4, to break this down for you, we're going to substitute d into one of the 2 original equations. Original equations and solve for s. Solve for s. Okay, so choose one of those that look easier for you. Okay, to me this one looks easier, so going to write it as s plus d equals 180. Substitute d in, so we'll have d is 125. Okay, to get s by itself, we're going to subtract 125 from both sides. Cancels out. Altogether, s is equal to 180 minus 25, so 55. Okay, then there it is. We sold 125 double scoop cones and 55 single scoop cones.